Aquarius, my lovelies, how are you? Hope this finds you well. June, Aquarians, let's see what messages are coming through. I invite the angels, Great Spirit, and guides to join me in loving divine light and peace. For Aquarius, what messages do you have for Aquarius for June 2020? For Aquarius higher good and for the good of all concerned. Thank you. Bit of romance there. A romantic view at the very least with that Knight of Cups. The harvest is nearly ready with the Seven of Pentacles, Aquarius. Movement with the Knight of Wands. Talking of moving. Two of Cups in the home and family. The union, forming important relationships. King of Cups. Creative hobbies, art, music, socializing. Queen of Cups. There's a couple involved here. This is showing me that there's a possibility of a wedding here for some of you Aquarians. There's romance, the union of people, a wedding probably taking place in the home or in your home town and neighbourhood. Seems something sudden, and the coupling of two people, and there's a strong water sign energy connected with that as well. So that could be the timing of Cancer period, which is July, isn't it? So getting things organised here through June. Carrying the burdens, but taking it on as responsibility. The Ten of Wands. Temperance is bringing equilibrium and balance. The Devil is temptations. Sailing out of trouble and having help when you need it. Also being shown there with that Six of Swords. Oh, more love with the Ace of Cups. I'm loving this, Aquarius. You really do deserve it. And you've worked hard to get to where you are too. So this is letting you know that your cup is always half full. And there's a new start, a fresh slate for your emotions. And this is recognition. Could even be to do with a bit of fame, but there's definitely victories and being acknowledged by others. Pats on the back there. Well done. Letting you know that you've been doing a good job. So with that Knight of Cups, the cup energy is water sign energy. And it's letting you know there's the love of pleasure and the joy of people's company and really enjoying people's company with all the cups that you've got being shown here. So your cup runneth over. So you could even be catching up with loved ones that you haven't been able to see. So that's really good news. and feeling the love from them too, Aquarius. Okay? And sharing the love, showing the love, feeling the love. That's where you're coming from. That's your persona. That's how others are seeing you, and that's how you are presenting out into the world. So that Aquarian energy is very much appreciated by those who know and love you. Being a bit patient is still being required of you. Okay? Now, one thing here in this first house area for Aquarius is that you have Saturn retrograde in Aquarius. Saturn went retrograde on the 10th of May and will go back into Capricorn, so go back into your 12th house, and then after the 29th of May it comes direct again and starts moving forward into Aquarius. So that will have you reevaluating your priorities and reassessing your time, redoing, refocusing, rebuilding, restructuring. That kind of energy is with Saturn retrograde. Being purposeful and hard-working through that transit also will bring you the recognition and attention of others. Also, through this retrograde period, anything that seemed to be too onerous in the past can now be tackled with patience and fortitude. So it's a good time for making progress. It's a major period in your life when Saturn is in Aquarius. So your outgoing nature is urging you to sort of pull back a bit with Saturn retrograde and Saturn in Aquarius. Pull back from the outside world and focus on your deeper, more significant inner world. And it certainly is showing here that that's what you're doing. There's a lot of love coming to you and shining out from you to your loved ones. And you're going to have a time here through June and July, right through until September, where you can get in touch with your wishes, your desires, your values and your talents, as well as your emotional needs, physical needs and your spiritual needs. And taking care of you is a must. Okay? Now, with your second house, you've got Neptune in there. And Neptune will be going retrograde on the 23rd of June. So from the 23rd of June to the 25th of June, there's 6 planets retrograde. So it's pretty big energies here. June's quite loaded with all the different energies and the retrogrades that are taking us back, making us review things, regenerate, revival, rediscover about ourselves and our world, research and absolutely rebuilding. So the Neptune energy is dissolving our previous attitudes and perceptions. Okay? Anything that we've been a bit delusional about, our own fantasies of the perfect world that are now going through all these shifts and changes, and that perfect world is looking like it's quite elusive. And there may be something that is elusive that you're feeling to do with your resources, with your self-worth, with your daily grind. And you're feeling the shifts and changes in that, and you're getting a bit impatient about it. You're wanting to, make things happen in the way that you want them to happen. And this is just letting you know it's a gestation period. just a little bit longer and the fruit will be ripening on the bough. Now, here in the area of communication, short distance travel and your neighbourhood, your local area, siblings, communication is the key. And this knight is a very loyal, passionate communicator, being in this place of your third house. So you may become a pioneer, like you're really pioneering a new direction, or a new helping communicate your brilliant new ideas. You've been pretty hard to pin down, and you may really be enjoying talking to one of your long-term friends about your plans and the soul searching that you've been doing. And this is a card of loyalty and friendship, passion and action as well. So the local, keeping things local is something that is being shown here as a real movement that's moving forward. And there is a lot of astrological placements to really emphasize that in our lives at the moment and in our world at the moment. So where you can, you know, buy local, support the local people in your community where you can. Now, here in the area of family, home and the base of your wheel, you have the union, love, twin flames, soulmate card. So I do like that. And you're wanting to form long-term, deep connections in your home and family. And you do have Uranus in there, kicking that along. So, you know, to others, your home life may seem a bit unconventional or unusual. Definitely there's a busyness connected with it. And there could be changes to your home environment as well. And the planet Uranus is one of surprises and something. There's a suddenness to do with it, okay? And it's also a very high frequency planet in the sense of it's about inventions and that kind of thing. It's quite an Aquarian energy, the Uranus energy. So a lot of your best thinking and your best ideas are done in the comfort and love of your home and family environment. Now here you have the King of Cups, a deep thinking male energy with either water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio is significant for you. And the King of Cups really does enjoy socializing, and it's in your area of fun, entertainment, hobbies, sports, things like that. So I'm being shown here a lot more socializing to be done. So you will be catching up with people, and which you're going to really enjoy and be passionate about, communicating on many levels. Okay, now also in this 5th house area is Venus retrograde at the moment in Gemini until the 25th of June. Now you might experience that you've been sort of in a way dealing with people's feelings, or how you were building your own confidence in yourself. that kind of energy with that Venus retrograde there. There could have been a period over the last month of feeling like you've actually had to close that emotional side of yourself, and you feel cut off from your own expression of emotion. But this is showing me with the King of Cups there that isn't a permanent condition. It will pass, and you will be able to express the depth of feeling that you have for your significant other, as well as those that you socialise with and have fun with. It is showing signs here for some of you Aquarius, that there's wedding bells. I can see marriage and proposal, romance, that kind of thing. Okay, so congratulations to those of you that are going ahead with your wedding. Well done. It will be a beautiful day. Now, the Queen of Cups is here in your well-being, hopes. Well, in your well-being. Queen of Cups is here. Water sign woman. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Significant for you Aquarians. Could be a work colleague, a boss. It's to do with your job, day-to-day routine and health regime and well-being. So I feel that there's real nurturing and caring in that area for you as well. And the solar eclipse is here in this area on the 21st of June. Okay. So that is going to signify a time of change in circumstances for you, which will bring the end of a difficult situation to be able to start on a new beginning in your day-to-day life. And it will be involving your health, the service you give to others, your hygiene, and also Mercury is also in there from the 18th of June to the 12th of July. So Mercury goes retrograde between those dates, 18th of June to the 12th of July. So re-examining, double-checking, rescheduling, reorganising, reviewing and redoing, rebuilding, resetting and regenerating are some of the key words for Mercury retrograde here through Cancer. Now, the Mercury is a duality as well. It's also the trickster. So double check things, all right? And it's also got that energy in that retrograde of 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Something important is calling for your attention in that area. It could be your health, or it could be your job, could be to do with work colleagues. Here is the burdens of responsibility that you carry so well, Aquarius. So you are getting there, and you're gathering strength, and you're carrying a heavy load, but you're still progressing in the right direction. And it's to do with business partnerships and committed relationships. They're in the 7th house. And it's also letting you know that if you need to bring a bit of fun into your relationships, even if it is a business relationship, because otherwise you can get a bit bored. Okay? But you've definitely got the attention of your loved ones. And temperance here, with it affecting your ability to keep things in moderation so that you can keep your equilibrium in the area of your shared resources, and knowing the exact details of any contracts. Okay? Best to sign contracts or make up contracts before the 18th of June. Otherwise, if you're waiting for a contract or there's something to do with legal proceedings, it is after the 12th of July. Better time to sign contracts if you can hold up for that long. Otherwise, double check, reschedule, review. Don't leave anything to chance when it comes to the small details. Read everything thoroughly. Mercury retrograde is a bit of a trickster. Okay? And it is a tricky month. It's the word for June, tricky. Dodgy. So if there's anything dodgy going on and you feel instinctively through that ability to really instinctively know or smell a rat when you see one type of instinct, then it is. Okay? And trust that. And wait till after the 12th of June, where possible. Or 12th of July, sorry, not June, 12th of July, and get things in place before the 18th of June. Now, here is the devil, the temptation. The devil made me do it. And the temptation is about travel. It's crossing boundaries. Breaking out of the mould type of thing is the devil energy. So that is in the area of study, foreign cultures, exploring the world, exploring philosophy, and wanting to do that through your relationship. So there may be some plans here for those of you that are getting married, that once the restrictions are completely lifted, and you have that sense of being able to freely roam, that, you know, there's some travelling there that you're going to want to do, but it's letting you know that in the meantime you still have to feel like you're held back from that. It's being in bondage. Now also here with Mars being in Pisces, as I mentioned before, and that devil card being up there, there's a really strong sex drive being shown here for you Aquarians. So you can look forward to enjoying that. Okay, and don't overdo. Don't go to extremes though. Keep it simple. Keep, you know, when I say keep it simple, with that Mars in Pisces energy, it can be a little bit too overbearing. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And here in the area of your reputation and your professional life, the zenith of our wheel there is that need for recognition in your career. You're really, you know, not feeling that you're getting it, so you're wanting to walk away from the career that you're in, maybe change jobs. But there's some sort of research involved in that. Now, there could have been a crisis in your workplace, which isn't unlikely with all that's been happening around the world for us all. And just know that crisis is often prevalent just before there is a choice point in our lives. And the choice point allows us to have a choice of how we're going to move forward from here. And we often experience crisis at a choice point. And it's wanting you to change the pattern, to stop, reflect, and look for answers. Okay? And this is showing that you're willing to change. You're willing to do that. You're willing to look for answers in a new direction and sail away from the career or the profession that has caused you stress and worry in the past. So I'll just ask divine direction for guidance with that. And it's saying grounded. It's time to ground and center your energy and to be truly present in your life. So really get in touch of where you would like to see your profession or your career move to. Where, you know, really be present in how you would like to see that unfold. And that can bring about the manifestation of it with that Ace of Cups. Also showing there's new beginnings coming your way. Your wish is going to be fulfilled. And there is a situation in your social life with your friendships where your cup is very full and runneth over. You're very loved, so feel the love, Aquarius. And in this area, for Aquarius, it's governed by Sagittarius. So the lunar eclipse is here in Sagittarius on the 6th of June. So a quantum leap is indicated with the eclipse in Sagittarius and the full moon in Sagittarius. And there's that emotional need for adventure and independence. And there is definitely that urge for travel and exploring. But you can explore through using your technology at the moment. If you can't actually go to the places that you want to explore, you can still do it virtually. And under stress you will want to go on an adventure as well. So the full moon in Sagittarius may be a good time for you to have a little bit more adventure. Okay? And the lunar eclipse in Sagittarius is on the 5th or 6th, depending on where you are on the planet. Here in Australia it's on the 6th at 5:12 a.m. And that lunar eclipse in Sagittarius is also highlighting the area of friendships and groups of people that we associate with our hopes and dreams. The new group of world servers is also highlighted there, which is very strong for Aquarians. So there's some inventive, wonderful new ideas of how the world can go forward from the Aquarius vibration and possibly even Aquarian people in your private life and on a larger scale, because it is time for us to all look at the bigger picture. Okay? Now here in your subconscious area how you're thinking and feeling, your hopes and fears, the karmic debt area, also governing institutions. Well, you're feeling quite good, I feel, Aquarians, with that Six of Wands, feeling very happy with yourself there and getting some recognition. It may not be you standing on stage getting acknowledgement, but you're still going to be acknowledged, and there's success there, and that feeling of success. And there's Jupiter retrograde here in the 12th house too, in Capricorn, and Jupiter will be going direct on the 13th of September, and it's with Pluto. Okay, so the Jupiter retrograde energy is about spiritual awakening and communicating this as a spiritual value, and you wanting to keep on the right side of things without really feeling like you have to join the cause or get on the drum and keep banging your drum, but you still will be expressing your values. All right? And a lot of those values are about instinctive justice, the justice of the universe. So with Pluto conjuncting that in retrograde, it will bring an ultimate test, and there will be some fated events that will be affecting some of the deepest aspects of your soul, bringing your inner nature to the fore. And the ultimate aim of the Pluto retrograde for us all is to become more civilized. Okay? So I will ask for Aquarius to be shown what is their guardian angel here through June that they can turn to and ask for guidance and protection. There it is. Okay, thank you. And we have the angel of the night sky. How beautiful. 32 is your number that will be significant, Aquarius. You may get to spend some time really just looking at the big picture, looking up at that beautiful night sky and being absolutely marvelled by it, and having a bit of a chat with the cosmos, asking for protection and guidance. Angel of the night sky. And your medicine from the animal medicine cards, Aquarius. The confirmation card. Thank you. And I do give thanks for my guides and angels helping me through the readings and giving the messages. So this is Shark. And it's avoid being overactive. So ease up, Aquarius, and step back a little. Don't overcook things by being too active. So we're not really ready to completely come out of lockdown. Like, the restrictions are still going to be in place, I feel. They may be easing up, but they're still in place. So don't be overcooked by things being too active, like a restless shark relentlessly surging through the ocean, reacting with a feeding frenzy every time you smell a drop of blood in the ocean is unsettling. Don't overreact. Okay, so you may be inclined to overreact to something because of your restlessness, or you know, wanting to get out and get back into active life, and this is just saying, just take it easy. It's not completely ready to surge out into the community just yet. Okay? And I feel there's some of you Aquarians are all loved up anyway, so you're just wanting to spend some quiet time in a little bit of your own world without too much interference from others. And again, congratulations to you, those that are able to go ahead with your weddings, because I do see the wedding thing being shown there with so much love being shown. So thank you so much for joining me, Aquarius. I do send peace and blessings to you. Until next month, take care, stay safe, namaste.